Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new scrapbook layout to share with you. So I'm working with Crepe Paper Garden Party. I'm absolutely loving this collection. It's got everything that I love in it. Lots of florals, lots of pink, blues and yellows. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm really enjoying it at the moment. I sort of had an idea for this page. I don't normally, I just sort of see what happens, but I wanted to add these triangles of pattern paper and use a white cardstock background. So this blue pattern paper that I've got here it's got sort of a farmhouse on it, a chicken coop, some trees, some animals. It's so lovely. I really love it. I think it would make a gorgeous wallpaper, but it's a bit busy to use as a full background. So I wanted to use a large piece of it without being overwhelmed by the design. So that's why I went for the triangles of pattern paper. So I've got a really large piece of that pattern paper, and then I found a stripy blue one that matches the colours, and I'm using that as the top piece of pattern paper just to break up the page a little bit. So I'm adding a small strip of vellum between the pattern paper and the white cardstock background, and I did sort of tear my edges with my ruler, so they're not they're a bit distressed, not too much, but just enough really for me, and I'm going to hand stitch these pieces. I love hand stitching on my layouts. I don't really do it very often because it's quite time consuming, and once I sit down and I want to film, I get a bit frustrated if I've got to do all of the stitching. So yeah, I tend to just machine stitch, which I also do love, but there's something about hand stitching on a layout. So I've used a white embroidery thread. It's nice and chunky, and yeah, I love how it looks. So I've marked on my background where my pages are going to sit, because I want to add some mixed media. Again, I haven't really done a lot of mixed media recently, which is unlike me. I love mixed media, so yeah, I wanted to get some on my layout today. So I've taken a blue distress ink, and I'm using my blender brushes. These are new. I'm using that to add the colour onto sort of peeking out behind the pattern paper. I didn't want it to be too much, so I've put the bulk of the colour where the pattern paper sits, so it's hidden, so it just sort of fades out from behind the pattern paper. And I also then took this sort of crosshatch stamp, and with the same distress ink I've stamped that over the area as well, and then I've done the same with some white embossing powder, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just melting the embossing powder. My camera keeps losing focus. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if it's the white background or the pattern paper. Something was making it go a bit funny, but it does sort itself out. I'm sorry about that. I've never had that problem before. I don't know how to fix it, so yeah, I think for the rest of the video it's okay. Sorry, it's a bit distracting. It went again as I said that. Yeah, sorry about that. It does sort it out in the end. I didn't want to lose all of this footage. I did think about cutting it out because it's not very enjoyable to watch, but I wanted you to still be able to see what I was doing, so yeah, sorry about that. So the white embossing powder has all been melted, and it's looking really pretty on there, really subtle. It's not too crazy, it's just adding a touch of me to the background without too much. It's still very much in the background, and I tuck things under these pieces of pattern paper, so it ends up being quite covered up, but you can still see pieces of it, which is the whole point. So I've stuck those two pattern papers down now, and I'm just trimming everything to make sure it's all the correct size. I'm going to pick my photo now, obviously a Theo photo, and I've picked one of my absolute favourites. I love this photo. He was being so cute this day. He was just laying on our bed. I think we were getting him ready for a bath, and he was just sort of looking into my eyes, and it's really cute. I got this photo printed for our living room wall because I love it so much. So I'm going to back this photo with white card as always. I find it really hard not to back my photos with white card. I feel like I don't know, I like that small white border between that and the background. So yeah, I knew I wanted to use Hello Sunshine as my title. I'd seen this on the puffy sticker sheet, and Theo is absolutely the sunshine of my life, so I knew I wanted to use this. And I love blue and gold, so I thought this layout would be the perfect one to use it on. I was just figuring out how I wanted it to go. The photo can't really go anywhere else other than where the two pattern papers meet, and the title fits quite nicely above and below my photo, so that's how it's going to stay. I've taken one of the journaling cards to back my photo with, and I didn't trim it down. I liked the piece poking out at the end of it, and I'm going to add some florals, puffy stickers there as well. So yeah, I really liked that poking out the side there. These floral puffy stickers are absolutely beautiful. I'm adding a few of them to the layout because I love them. Yeah, and I'm just going through the ephemera pieces now and picking out what I think would work. So I'm ready to start sticking everything down now. I wanted to add just another layer behind my photo, so I've gone with this white mesh fabric. It's really subtle, but it goes really well with that crosshatch stamping that I did in the white embossing ink on the background. So yeah, I've just added a thin border of that around my photo and journaling card. You can't see it on camera. I think you will be able to in the pictures at the end. And then yeah, I'm just going to start getting everything stuck down, so I'm pretty happy with where everything's going to go. I've got those floral stickers either side of my photo, and I've sort of tucked them in so that they're coming out from behind my photo, but they're on top of the journaling card. I think that looks really nice, a bit of layering. I made these gold embossed pieces, these butterflies and flowers. I just showed you the stamp set I used there. It's a Vicky Boutin stamp set, and it comes with the dies as well. I knew I wanted to add the gold to this layout, so I thought that would work really well. I didn't film that. I was just playing around with my new embossing inks the other day and made these and thought they would be perfect. So I'm going to stick a couple of butterflies just sort of fluttering over the page, and a couple of the flowers, and I'm going to tuck the flowers into the other floral elements from this collection, and I think that looks really nice together. I'm going to add my title now, so I'm adding the hello part to the right hand side of the top of my photo. There's sort of a bit of blank space there, so that fits in quite nicely, and then the sunshine part fits well underneath my photo, and I've layered both of them on top of my photo because my photo was actually a bit bigger this time. So yeah, I like the look of that. I like things layered over my photo, so I'm happy with how that's looking. I've just found it a little bit difficult to line up the sunshine piece. I was really struggling with that. It actually took me quite a while to get that straight. I've added a piece that says "Remember This" underneath my photo in that soft pink colour. And yeah, this is where I start adding the flowers that I embossed earlier. So I've added a couple around those big puffy floral stickers, and then I'm adding a few more underneath my 2 pattern papers, and I do go back and add some stickers with them as well. I didn't want to cover up that background, but it was feeling a little bit bare on that side, so I thought just adding a couple of stickers would help with that. I'm adding a couple of the label stickers now from the sticker book. One of them says, "Well, hello there," and another says, "Forever lovely." I wanted something to come out from behind those phrases, so I tore up some of the gold washi tape from this collection, and just used that to layer up behind my phrase stickers. It adds another pop of gold, and it makes those stand out a little bit more on that busy background. I tried to add my date on the bottom of my layout, and it went horribly wrong. I think I smudged it, so I've just added a label and added the date in there, and that's my page all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this layout, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys.